Hello everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer, we got another one from Mr. Fudge has sent, and we got a bunch of them that he sent us, so we're going to be doing quite a few of his beers in the next couple of weeks or so, because some of them have a little bit of age on them and they need to be drank as soon as possible, but I just can't drink them all at one time. So it is what it is, guys. This is Lost 40 Brewing. These guys are in Arkansas. This is their month of Sunday's Amarillo Pale Ale. Not a big beer, 5.5%, and according to what he has written and got on the label here, it was canned on March the 13th of 2019. So here we are at the end of May, so March, April, May, June. So it's coming up quickly on its 3-month shelf life. Plus it's a 5.5%er on top of that. So need to get to them and get them done as quick as we can, guys. So it is what it is. Excuse me. Says here it's a brewed once beer. Amarillo hops on this one, and according to what he's telling me, they want you to have it by 7/13. So they're giving it a little bit longer shelf life than what I do. So I like a 3-month shelf life. Some of these breweries give it 4, and some give it even longer than that. So, but it is what it is. It's not going to degrade overnight. I mean, but you're going to notice a difference in a 2-week-old beer as opposed to a 4-month-old beer as far as hop profile and the maltiness. So I just want to tell you that, guys. And that being said, I think we're going to jump over to Untapped and see what they have to say. They have it listed as a 5.8%er. So maybe something's going on there, since I'm reading that it's a brewed once beer. So I don't know what to tell you there. These guys at Untapped usually don't have it wrong, but they do on this one. And when I look at the picture they've got here, when I zoom in on the picture, see if it shows the picture any clearer, and no. The can they have underneath that somebody has posted says 5.5 on the can also. So don't know what to tell you. Maybe somebody mistyped. I don't have any idea. But anyway, it says here, a light Amarillo and crystal hop forward pale ale brewed to be aromatic and light on the palate. A refreshing, clean brew that is easy drinking as it is citrusy. We hope to capture the take it easy vibe of Sunday. So this may be a nice one you could have on Sunday, or probably a good lawnmower beer. I'm not exactly sure. We'll make that assessment in just a minute. So we don't have the IBUs, 5.5%, and canned on March 13th. So let's get it open and see what we have here. 12-ounce can, and it is a printed up can, so they've spent money on doing that. I wish they would just do a plain Jane can and save the consumer a little bit of money by putting a wraparound stick on the label. Looks to be decently carbonated. A nice amber color coming out of the can. And we're going to get, looks like we're going to get a couple fingers of head on that. But a very light, easy drinking beer there, guys. And slightly hoppy, probably. 2 fingers of head. So a little cloudier in the big bowl part, and I can see light through the thin part down here. A good looking beer, it really is. Really a nice looking beer. To the nose we go. Very nice citrusy notes. I'm giving it hints of grapefruit. Maybe a slight bit of pine, but the the grapefruit notes and the citrusiness of it is standing out more than anything else to me right now. Cold out of the fridge. A very pleasant aroma. A nice hop forward pale ale. So let's dive in, see what we got. Cheers everybody. Cheers Mr. Fudge. Thank you sir. I'm getting strong grapefruit notes, guys. I really am. Nice citrusiness. A bit on the thin side, but it's a 5.5%er. Very well done. Very well done pale ale, guys. A pleasant hop aroma and taste to it. And low ABV. I consider low ABV at 5.5, but a good pool beer, a good beach beer. It's in a can. You ain't got to worry about glass because a lot of rules and regulations around pools and glass on the beaches and stuff like that. So you can pack it in, pack it out. Don't have to worry about anything breaking. Pour it in your red Solo cup if you so choose, and or drink it straight out of the can. I'm not a fan of doing that anymore. I like to pour it in there, let the carbonation release, and take a look at what I'm drinking instead of getting any surprises. But very tasty beer. So let me sip on it, and we'll come back to the final chug. All right, guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it a while. A little bit of lacing left on the glass. Decent beer, guys. Not something I would purchase for myself, being a 5.5%er. I don't buy those lower ABV beers. If I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to buy something with at least 7%. And that's using my rule of thumb. But a lot of people are different. If you want some session beer, something you can drink multiples of and not get too inebriated, since I don't drink a 6-pack at a time, it would probably be a good choice for somebody, especially if you want to, something fairly hoppy and low ABV. Would be an excellent choice, guys. And I'm going to grade it for what it is. It is a very well made 5.5% pale ale that is hop forward. So that's the bottom line. Very tasty beer. If I was still sessioning beers like I did in my younger days, this would be an excellent one to choose. A great pool beer, a great beach beer, a good beer to have if you're out working in the yard and want to come in and grab something cold and refreshing and go back out and do what you're doing and not be too inebriated. That would probably be a good choice. So with that being said, let's do the final chug on this. A very pleasant aroma. Big grapefruit notes to me, guys. That's what's standing out more than anything else. A little bit of citrusiness there, hint of pine. Very tasty. To me, guys, I'm gonna give it an A-. I'm gonna give it a 90. Right in, just barely into the A- grade, because I'm grading on what I am drinking, and for the style and the ABV, it is tasty. So over to Beer Advocate, they say 3.8, which is in their B+ range. I think it's a little better than that. It is a tasty beer. It is what it is. If you're expecting more than what I just explained to you for the ABV and the taste and the hop forwardness that it has, you bought the wrong beer, basically. Over to Untapped. Untapped's not even that kind. And they have the wrong ABV on top of that, which is very unusual for them. 3.74 from them, which is B beer. Just one notch away from being a B+. So I think I'm giving it a better grade than both of those guys are. Not because it was free and sent to me, but it wasn't. It cost Mr. Fudge money to buy it, and it cost him money to ship it to me. So I still think it's a tasty beer, guys, for what it is. For what it is. Like I said, not something that I would buy because of the ABV and because it's a pale. I like something with this, step up into the next category to the IPA. Something with this a little bit more bitterness and a little bit more alcohol. But like I said, it is what it is. A very tasty beer for the style. So if you've had this from Lost 40 Brewing, their month of Sundays Amarillo Pale, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.